Hello! I've had so many of you guys literally message me asking to drop this video, so here it is. I'm not going to take full credit for it because I have not come up with this technique. There's been so many techniques of soap brows around for so long. I'm going to be honest with you, I used to try all these different techniques and I used to just fail miserably. There was just so many like steps to people's brow routine, and I'm not being funny, but like I hate doing brows. It's one of the worst sections of makeup that I hate doing. It takes the longest and it's so frustrating because brows are just so different. Like once you get used to doing this, it is pretty quick to do. I could probably do my brows in 10 minutes. It will take you very long to start with, but I promise it will get easier. I will leave all the links in the description box below. Every product I've used for years. So yeah, it's like proven and tested and it's my personal favourites. So shall we jump into this tutorial? I don't think there's anything else to say to you other than I hope you guys are staying safe and you're well. It's scary times at the moment. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I just hope you guys are safe and you're doing okay. Sorry about my finger. Don't shave in quarantine. It's not worth it. To save your retinas and to also look half presentable for this video, I thought I'd put makeup on beforehand. So I don't normally put makeup on before except for my forehead. So the first step is to put some foundation on your forehead. So I like to do this beforehand because otherwise whenever I do my brows first and then I go in with foundation afterwards, I always get the foundation all in my brows. So I just prefer doing my forehead foundation to start with, and then I'll take a makeup wipe and I'll just run it through my brows to make sure I'm picking up all the foundation that's on my brows. Then next, what you want to do is you want to use a small spoolie, and I'm talking about a small spoolie that looks like this rather than this. So you want one that's literally very skinny. Have you seen that TikTok where it's like, so you think I'm skinny? I just much prefer using this kind of spoolie. I just find it sits nicer, it's easier to work with, you can grab all the tiny little hairs, it's just better. Then now you're going to need, obviously, is a bar of soap. I'm sure you've seen this soap everywhere. It's the pear soap, and it looks like this. So then you want to grab yourself some Fix Plus. This is just because I'm lazy and I can't be asked to go get some water, and Fix Plus, like, you know, it's got some fixing powers. So let's just use that to give our eyebrows some extra, I don't know. This is why I don't make YouTube videos, because I can't. Is you want to, I'm just going to do it on the side. No, let's do it on the nice new side. I'm going to spray the soap with about 3 pumps. And then make sure the area is covered. I then like tip the excess off of it. Sorry mom for ruining the carpet. But yeah, I just tip the excess off. You don't want it too wet. Now this is the key to a good brow, is you just want to wait maybe 30 seconds before you use the soap on your spoolie, because it basically turns into a paste, which is what you want. You don't want it too wet. You don't want it too dry, but you don't want it too wet either. You don't want to like, because this is my problem. This is what I always used to do. I used to whack on the soap and then my like water would just go everywhere and take off all my foundation and it would just be a hot mess. So this is the trick that I've learned. So then now when I scoop up the soap, it's a paste. You see how like this is the paste, which is what you want. Roll some of it off and then just like pick up a little bit of it. And I just run it through to start with. And then I start brushing the hairs up and out. There are chunks missing in my brows. If you've got stubborn hairs, you can take your brush this way and brush it. And then I just get the top and I use like it to almost like flatten the top of the brow like that, and then I curve it around a bit like that. And then you want to like press on your brows just to make sure that all the hair is stuck down. Just do it with like a really light touch. So you have to make sure that the soap is dry before you move on to this stage. And you want to go in with some brow powder and a tiny little Winnie winged liner brush. This one is the Sigma E06 brush, and I'm just taking the darkest brown shade. This is the brow powder duo in chocolate. So I'm taking the darker shade, and I've got a clean brush, and I'm just gonna start like patting it in the areas that need filling in. So basically all my bold patches, basically Goldilocks. And I fill in mostly the tail end, and like I want to leave some gaps, especially in the front, because that's what gives you like the bushy brow effect. And then I kind of like to go underneath because I like this section here to still be like straight and kind of defined. I don't like to lose that much definition with a fluffy brow, because too much fluff can look a bit funky on me, so I just prefer it this way. You'll sometimes get like a little bit of soap that will stick on this brush. You just want to like get some kitchen roll and some makeup remover and just like keep it wiped and clean, and then I just dry it off on the back of my leggings, and then I dip in, ready to go again. For the tail end, because again, like I say, I like half of my brow to be defined, like the outer corner to be defined, and then the inner part to be pretty like fluffy. So I'm going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Soft Brown. So I don't use a lot of product, I'm just basically picking it up and then wiping off the excess. You don't want loads of product, otherwise you'll end up like with a really clumpy looking brow, because it'll start to like remove the soap. And I'm taking her number 14 brush, and I'm just going to like define the edges at the back. I'm pretty happy with that shape, so I just like to use some concealer that I normally just use whatever I'm using on my eyes to use as my eyeshadow primer. So today it was the Infallible concealer by L'Oreal, and I'm taking the shade 332, which is in amber. I also use Latte quite a lot as well, which I think is 331. So then I'm taking my Sigma L06. This is like a lip brush, but I'm just taking this to kind of carve out the edge of my brow, and I like stamp off the end. I like kind of like a thick, like blunt to the eyebrow. It makes it look thicker. But yeah, that's pretty much all I do, apart from also I sometimes go over this bit a bit too much. So I just carve this out a bit. So I don't ever like take the concealer in this bit, because I just like it to have like a fluffy effect. If it's too sharp, then it looks too defined. And then what I'll do is I'll take a little tiny bit of that pomade, and I'll just draw on a few strokes on the inner part here, like that. Like this is just the soap brow, and then this is it filled in. I mean, look at that bold patch. So yes, you can see the difference. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you did enjoy this quick little tutorial. Let me know if you prefer these brows on me compared to like my normal skinny brow. I'm still getting used to it. I feel like in photos it works really well. In person I am a bit like, they thick. I'll hopefully see you in my next one. I don't know when that will be. But yeah, anyway, keep safe, and I love you guys, and I'll see you very soon.